For the best experience, put on headphones and write a comment, where you are from, and what time you are watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. On the outskirts of a small, unnamed town in West Virginia lies a long straight stretch of pavement known as Samaritan Road. This unassuming roadway is nestled among trees and surrounded by an endless expanse of forests on either side. At first glance, it might appear to be just another quiet country drive. However, it carries a reputation built on urban legend. The tale behind this legend is as elusive as the road itself, perhaps due to an unremarkable author, a lack of historical details, or just locals too shaken to share their experiences. Whatever the reason, the fate that awaits unsuspecting travelers along this road is well known to those who live nearby. The story goes that if you venture down Samaritan Road after midnight, halfway through your drive, which spans at least 5 miles, a peculiar sensation will start to creep in. It begins with a slight discomfort in your stomach, prompting thoughts that maybe you ate something that didn't agree with you. Let me offer you a crucial piece of advice. Endure this feeling by focusing intently on the road ahead. Ignore the discomfort and do everything in your power to continue driving straight through Samaritan Road. This is essential. Heed my warning, and you may very well make the best decision of your life. However, if you disregard this advice, it's only fair that I detail what may befall you. If you succumb to the nausea and dwell on the pain for too long, the sensation will thrive on your reaction, causing it to escalate dramatically. It's as if you've swallowed sharp objects. Think scalpels, needles, and all manner of pointy things. The agony will become unbearable. Eventually, a single thought will invade your mind, sealing your fate. I need some fresh air. Strangely, this will not prompt you to simply crack open a window. Instead, the urge will compel you to pull over and exit the vehicle, convinced that stepping out into the crisp night air will alleviate the torment within you. Even if the windows have been open throughout your drive, a deceptive notion will take hold, that your illness stems from the cursed atmosphere of your car. This is precisely what it wants you to believe. As you step outside, the first inhale of fresh air will feel like a rebirth. You'll experience a rush of relief as if you're breathing for the first time. In that moment, the act of breathing becomes an unexpected delight. As you take in your surroundings, you might find yourself glancing into the trees, scanning the shadows to see if someone is lurking. Don't worry, no one is out there. I assure you of this. You may linger for a minute or two, peering into the depths of the forest or checking underneath your car for the source of your earlier discomfort. Perhaps there was some gas leak you inadvertently inhaled, or maybe a bumpy stretch of road caused some turbulence in your stomach. No, that can't be it. But as you turn back towards the road, your heart will skip a beat. There, standing in the middle of the asphalt, is the figure of a young woman in a flowing white nightgown. Her long, dark hair cascading down her back as she faces away from you. It's common knowledge in the lore surrounding this place that she will always stand with her back to you. You may call out to her, but she will remain unresponsive. Attempts to startle her, or even throwing a rock to get her attention, will yield no results. She will remain as motionless as a statue. Inevitably, you will choose to confront her. This is the way it always unfolds. You might think to yourself, why not just lock myself in the car? The reality is, you won't. Trust me on this. Samaritan Road invokes an instinctive urge to assist others, one that lies deep within the human spirit. This place, shrouded in legend, cleverly exploits this instinct against you. So, with resolve, you will approach the woman. Just as you do, you'll notice the headlights of a large vehicle barreling down the road toward her at an alarming speed. You might yell a warning to her, urging her to move aside, but once again, she will disregard your words and actions. Attempting to stop the oncoming vehicle is equally futile. If there is a driver, they are unlikely to heed your plea. At this critical moment, you are faced with two choices. One will allow you to escape with your life, while the other leads to a nightmarish conclusion, Option 1. As the truck nears, sprint a few feet into the road, positioning yourself just in front of the girl, and shout, "Hearken to my plea, kin of existence." If executed correctly, the headlights will vanish, and the vehicle will dissolve into thin air. If you fail, however, it's hard to say that fate will be merciful to you. That is option 1, the wise choice. Option 2. This represents the grave error made by many unacquainted with the ways of Samaritan Road. As the truck approaches, you will dash toward the young woman in a desperate attempt to push her out of harm's way. In the moment you reach her, she will turn to face you. Her skin will be a ghostly white, lined and wrinkled, reminiscent of weathered leather. Her eyes will be large, dark, and devoid of humanity, while her rotting teeth resemble shattered corn cobs. Lacking a nose, her face will feature only 2 slits carved into the middle. Then she will unleash a scream that reverberates within your skull, leaving you frozen in terror. In that paralyzed state, she will effortlessly glide to safety by the roadside, allowing the colossal vehicle to run you over. You will meet your end in an instant, just as countless others have before you. Should you manage to survive by making the right choice in option 1, the woman will vanish, leaving you with the chance to escape. You will have completed your good deed on Samaritan Road. It is imperative that you get back into your vehicle and drive away. For your own sake, do not linger. Leave this accursed place and never glance back. No number of virtuous acts could ever compensate for the raw horror enveloping the single act of kindness you just performed. As you drive away from Samaritan Road, keep your composure. Do not lose focus on the road ahead. It is customary for those who leave this area to hear a faint whisper in the darkness, the voice of a young woman softly saying, "Thank you."